welcome to the Joycast. My name is Tamika, and we are filming at a very familiar place to myself and my dog today, which is in the woods where we walk almost every day. And at this special spot that we're in right at this moment, this very spot is the only place in those 4.5 years where I have actually seen an owl. And so today our Joycast is all about the sacred owl and the wisdom of the owl, which seems pretty fitting for 2012 given that this is a time of deep new consciousness on our planet and things changing and evolving toward a new understanding of ourselves and a new understanding of how to be in relationship with each other. So for you, you're going to choose one of the owl messages available to you today, which I'll ask you to think, is it number 1, is it number 2, or is it number 3? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? If you chose number 1, the owl message for you is all about this little owl. Check that little guy out. Super, super small. This kind of looks like a saw-whet owl, which is the tiniest owl. And so, in that spirit, the message for you is about being like a child. Finding more of your playful side in 2012. Super important, even though this is a deep year, we're developing a new consciousness as a planet, as a global family. It's very important that all of us keep our sense of humor, that we play, that we rest, that we frolic, that we smile, and that we have fun. And so if you have been a little bit more in your head, working too much, doing too much, being too serious, then this little owl is asking you to lighten up a little bit and play. Even if you're not a person that's maybe all about being with children, even spending a little time in the presence of some children can help you get perspective. The younger children are, the more forgiving they are. It seems the more in the moment they are. Most kids don't have a 5-year plan. And this helps us to remember what's important in life, because some of you are spending a lot of time around a child, but maybe you could bring a little bit more playfulness, a little bit more spontaneity into your time with your children or your grandchildren. Also, this is a message that's exotic because I got this at the Roman baths. And the Romans, this particular owl is associated with Minerva in the Roman tradition, the goddess Minerva, and in the Greek tradition, it's Athena. So Minerva, Athena, a very, very strong symbol of wisdom and power. She's a powerful, powerful goddess and courageous. So Minerva, the goddess of courage, this is also something, being in a playful place in yourself, in your heart, lightening up your heart is going to bring you more courage because you're not going to take things so seriously. So this is important for you right now. Have fun. What a great message, right? Just have some fun. And if you chose number 2, well, soulmate energy coming in for you. Soulmate energy is so exciting. Don't we love it when we have soulmates come in? This is the picture that's associated with number 2 because we have 2 snowy owls. I'm hoping that you can get a good shot of that and see that. We have 2 snowy owls almost looking in the same direction. So they're on a path together. They're on a trajectory with one another, creating something. It might be creating family. It might be a friendship soulmate. It might be a love relationship soulmate. Our soulmates aren't just lovers. They're also our friends. Sometimes there's those soulmate relationships, and we can have more than one soulmate in our lifetime. We can have many, many soulmates. Soulmate energy is wonderful, but it also challenges us. It's meant to. It brings up some deep things for us to release and learn about ourselves. Sometimes the best school to go to is to be in a relationship. You learn the most about yourself. Patterns that repeat themselves in relationships are always something that we need to look at. I know I'm always looking at my patterns in relationship, and they always are a mirror for me of things that I can work on in myself. And so that's the message for you also if you chose number 2. There's a need right now in a soulmate relationship for you to communicate at a deeper level, and that means taking aside some time to be in conscious communication with this person, not just waiting until a problem arises. It means taking this relationship into your own hands and really doing a little bit more deep work with this person. So also this full moon in the picture is creativity, so you're going forward with this person creatively in some way, but it's a communication symbol, a need to dig a little deeper and go into the depths with this person. So what a great thing. It's super important in 2012 that we're looking at the deeper layers of situations so that we can clean out anything that doesn't serve us. So my sense with this is once you set this time to talk to this person and maybe even have some ritual around it, if you need support with that, we've got tons of rituals that couples and friends can do to deepen their relationship. It might even just be having a hopes and fears conversation. What are your hopes for this year? What are your fears? And really having a nice meeting around that. But my sense is that once you do this, there's going to be such a weight lifted for both of you, not just for you, but for the other person too. So you may have a little bit of trepidation going into that process, but it's really important to do it, and it's worth it because this is one of your soulmates. Also, because we've got blue in this picture, lots of icy blue, it's the communication needs to happen, not when there's a problem, but before something arises. Okay, and if you can't think of who this is, then the soulmate might be on their way to come into your life. And if you chose number 3, guess what? I got a very, very special gift for Christmas this year, and it's an owl, snowy owl as well. And this is about you getting a very special and unexpected gift. A woman my age doesn't necessarily really want a stuffed animal. Maybe, well, I like stuffed animals, but this one was really like, wow, I can't believe that this landed on my lap. I'm just so grateful for it. Someone that knew me really well and knew that I was, working with owl energy right now. So, and that I really want a pet owl, even though that's not a good idea. So the owl, this owl coming in is a symbol to you or a message to you about a special gift on its way to you. How exciting is that? And it's an unexpected gift, most likely. This owl has some special features. It's really cozy and cuddly and soft. So the need for you this winter, if it's winter where you are, whatever season it is where you are, to cuddle in and get snuggly. If it might mean taking naps, it might mean taking more baths, it might mean reading a good book by the fire or in the sun, depending on your temperature and your climate. But it means taking some time to nurture yourself in a really cocooned, snuggly, cozy kind of way, just for you, not for anybody else. So that's one message here. Another one, this has very cool Velcro on the back of it. So the owl can sit in the perched position, which is a position of patience. And owls can be patient for a very long time. It's part of why they're so wise. Developing patience in ourselves is a super important part of wisdom. So, is there an area in your life where you could be more patient? The third thing that is so cool about the snowy owl is that, watch this, its head rotates all the way around, 360 degrees. Well, actual owls only rotate their head about 270 degrees, which is a lot more than we rotate our heads around. But the cool thing about this is that it's seeing all sides of the situation. If you're wondering, how can owls do that? 270 degrees is a lot because we humans can't do that, but they have more bones in their neck. Their eyes can see in amazing ways and they're very perceptive. However, they can't move their eyes to the right and the left the way that we can, so they have to move their whole head, which is so cool. They also have 3 eyelids, 3 a very auspicious number. So why am I saying all that? Oh yeah, so you need to look at all sides of a situation. So there's something going on. Is there a problem in your life that you are only looking at it from your perspective? Broaden your perspective. Look at it from the perspective of more than just yourself. There's other angles to this and other sides to this that you need to see. And once you put yourself in a place of empathy with those other sides, this problem is going to resolve itself much easier. And a gift is going to open up and come in a little bit faster. So a special gift is on its way to you. Thank you for joining us on the Joycast, and have a wonderful start to 2012, and we look forward to next time. Namaste.